What is up, Karatics? In this video, we'll be talking about this week's Double Money Event Week as well as the property and vehicle discounts. This event week is for May 22nd through May 28th, 2025. So the current prize ride is the Dubachi Spectre. It's primarily based on the Aston Martin DB10 and has a normal price of just under $600,000. To get it for free this week, you have to get first place in only one LS Car Meet Series race, so very easy this week. In regards to performance, in the sports class, it is a mid-tier performing car in that class, which isn't too bad for a car that's this cheap and looks this good. And of course, if you want more customization, you can always upgrade it to the Benny's custom variant for only about $250,000. A great car to get off the price ride this week for sure. Continuing to be test ride vehicles, we have the Coquette Blackfin, the JB700, and the Seminole Frontier, and all three of these are move website vehicles. And for current gen console and PC users, we have the Sterling GT as HSW test ride vehicle for this week. Continuing to the casino podium vehicle, we have the Vapid GB200. It's primarily based on the Ford RS200 and has normal price of just under $900,000. It's in the sports class and is one of the slower performing cars in that class for most tracks. What holds it back a lot is the fact that it does unfortunately suffer from a slow handling flags, which makes it go slow over bumps. Just a real shame, but regardless, the styling, the detail, the customization of this car was just very well done. This is a great car to try and win off the casino podium if you don't already own it. In terms of a dealership cars this week, in luxury autos we have the Euros and the Autark. Continuing to Simeons, we have the Cheetah, the Grotti GT500, the Entity XF, the Dynasty, and the Super Diamond, and all of these are move website vehicles. Continuing to the discounts, starting off with the property discounts, we don't really have any properties on sale, however we do have 40% off the yachts and upgrades / renovations for them as well. Continuing to the vehicle discounts, starting off with the Legendary Motors website, we have 40% off the Euros. So this was of a sports class and is a mid-tier performing vehicle in that class, right around the same pace as the Spectre we talked about earlier, so not too bad. And the customization is pretty decent as well, being a tuner's DLC car. However, it's not that competitive for tuner races, unfortunately. Next up, we have 40% off the Flash GT. So this one's in the sports class and is a mid-tier performing car as well, similar to the Euros. This one, however, unfortunately suffers from a slow handling flags, which makes it go slow over bumps. And it's a shame because this thing on dirt paths is incredible. It's absolutely glued to the ground. Just an overall great rally car that's handicapped by those annoying slow handling flags. Moving along, we have 40% off the Autark. So this one's in the supercar class, and depending on the track, it can break into top 10, excluding HSW. It has very good handling, stability, and straight line speed as well. The customization is also pretty decent. Highly recommend this one if you don't already own it. I think this is a great deal at this price. Continuing, we have 40% off the Baller ST. So this one's in the SUVs class and is a top 10 performing SUV around most tracks. Now it is way off the pace of the top SUVs like the Baller STD for example, but if you're looking for a nice performance variant of the original Baller with some actual decent customization, this isn't too bad of a deal. Moving on to the San Andreas website, we have 40% off the Weevil. So this one's in the compacts class and is a mid-tier performing car in that class for track performance, which is pretty surprising. I wouldn't say it's fast, but it's decently quick. And of course it has fantastic customization and detail. Rockstar did a great job with this one. And for those of you who don't know, it's the only car in the compacts class that can actually wheelie like a muscle car, so that's pretty cool. Next up, we have 40% off the Drift Yosemite. So this one's in the muscle car class and is a top 15 performing vehicle in that class. Now it is slower than the regular Yosemite, but it does have some decent customization and it does offer drift tuning for those of you looking for a cool drift truck. Continuing, we have 40% off the Hot Ring Sabre. So this one's in the sports class and is a below average performing car in the class. It also suffers from a slow handling flags and it doesn't have any visual customization except for liveries. And it is the slowest of the 3 Hot Ring cars. I honestly don't really think it's worth it unless you're trying to build like a race car garage or something like that. And lastly, we have 40% off the Vito Modern. So this one is in the go-karts class and is faster in the regular Vito Classic variant. So I think it's definitely worth picking up this week to have just in case you ever come across a go-kart race. Moving along to the gun van, we follow up available this week and 30% off the compact EMP launcher, pipe bombs, tear gas, and armor, and a free minigun and heavy sniper as well. For triple money, we have triple money NRP on the taxi work, which really isn't all that great, but I guess for those of you who like RP, it might be something worth doing if you're bored. For double money, we have double money NRP on the adversary mode Tiny Racers, so that's a returning mode. Double money NRP on the daily collectible Shipwrecks. And lastly, double money NRP on the yacht missions. For the weekly challenge, if you complete 3 yacht missions, you receive a 100k bonus. For the FIB priority filegram effective this week, it's going to be the black box file. Continuing to the weekly vehicle robberies from the salvage yard bits, they only change once per event week. We have the Duggan robbery with the Mamba, the cargo ship robbery with the Furia, and the gangbanger robbery with the Zaruso, and none of these are claimable this week. So the last time we got a claimable car was the Neo on March 13th, so I'm not sure why Rockstar is waiting so long. It's been over 2 months since the last one, but we should be hopefully getting another one maybe next week. We're not sure, but yeah, Rockstar is very unpredictable when it comes to this stuff. And lastly, for the time trials, this week's normal time trial is Storm Drain. This is by far the easiest time trial. Highly recommend a vehicle with a high top speed for this one. For the premium race, we have a supercar race business trip. I highly recommend the Emirates, Krieger, or Devastate for this race. And if you're on current gen, I highly recommend using HSW Devastate or HSW Weaponized Ignis. And lastly, for current gen console and PC users, the HSW time trial is North Chumash. As always, the HSW Hockey Drag were the best one for these. In terms of my vehicle discount pick of the week, I'm going to have to go with the Autark. 40% off is a massive discount compared to the usual 30% off Rockstar does. So just under 1.2 million for a great performing supercar with decent customization, I think it's well worth it. Anyways guys, overall this event week I would say is about average. The triple and double money opportunities are pretty normal, sort of again average. Definitely a bit underwhelming. However, the discounts are pretty good with 40% off instead of the usual 30% off. So factoring in everything, I'm going to give this week a 6 out of 10, just a slight above of a 5 because of the 40% off discounts. So 6 out of 10 again. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Also to mention, we are only a little over a week away from the month of June. Why is this important? Well, Rockstar usually in the month of June is, at least for the past 2 DLCs, they do give us information on the next summer DLC, some type of an announcement or teaser or whatever. So we should be hearing something very soon. So probably in the next couple weeks or so. So definitely stay tuned for that. Keep your eyes peeled. Let's see what Rockstar does this time around. It's probably going to be similar to the last 2 DLCs we've gotten, maybe even a little bit smaller with more GTA 6 cars. But honestly, it's not too bad. At least we're able to like see some of those designs a bit early, which is kind of cool, and kind of mess around with them and test them and stuff like that, and sort of see Rockstar's future design language for all these cars, which we saw confirmed in the recent trailer 2 and website. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Thanks again as always for watching. Hope this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next one.